Today we will talk about checkbox. Checkbox is a simple control that allows user to turn an option on or off. It is commonly used when we want users to make yes or no decision, enable or disable a setting, or select multiple options from a list. By the end of this episode, you will learn how to create this beautiful custom checkbox that is not only visually appealing, but also practical enough to be used in a real-world production application. Before we start, we are Somco Software, an embedded software development company. In Somco Software, we build real products with multiple GUI frameworks. We specialize in Qt and LVGL. Check our channel for amazing tutorials, and if you want to work with us, reach out. We can help you with any topic related to embedded software. Now let's go back to the video. We start with a simple checkbox that is centered in parent. We can toggle the checkState. If you only write import Qt Quick controls, Qt often picks the native style for your OS. On macOS, the checkbox can look like other macOS controls. You can also choose a style so the UI looks the same on every machine. In this series, we import basic style. On purpose, one steady look for the demos, no surprises from the OS theme. So as you can see, right now we have other style for checkbox. Now we add text. Text property is for the label next to the checkbox. Now we can add second checkbox with text too and set tristate for this checkbox to true. Now let's wrap this checkbox into the column and add the second checkbox with text 2 and set tristate of this checkbox to also true. Tristate means the user can move through three states: not checked, partially checked, and checked. Partially checked is useful for one group checkbox when some items in the group are on and some are off. Now let's add a third checkbox with text 3. Now we have three checkboxes in one column. Other property is checkState. This property sets the state at startup. CheckState can be checked, unchecked, and partially checked. Right now, the first checkbox is checked, second is partially checked, and third is unchecked. Interesting part. How can we customize this checkbox? We can change many things: the font, text, colors, spacing, and much more. Here we made the label text bigger by font pixel size. Also, we can add more room between the box and the text with the spacing property. We can also change the checkbox inner color with palette text and the color. As you can see, that check mark is bluish. Also, if we open the documentation by pressing F1, we see the list of checkboxes properties. Also, we can see that checkbox inherits from AbstractButton. That means checkbox already supports many useful properties and features. After pressing list of all members, we can see whole list of checkbox properties. That's a lot. But for the customization, two properties are the most important: indicator and contentItem. Well, the indicator is the small box on the left, and the contentItem is the right part of the checkbox. By default, it is text. We can customize them by assigning this to our custom items. Here, for the indicator, we use our own rectangle. When the checkbox is checked, it becomes green. When it's not checked, it is white. The label inside of that indicator, that check mark, still comes from the text. We did not touch content item yet. So we replaced content item by our own text. We set left padding so the text lines up next to our white indicator. When the checkbox is checked, the text is green. When it's not checked, the text is red. Let's test it out. But the content item doesn't have to be text. It can be much more. Here we used our custom rectangle for the content item. Inside the rectangle we placed text. Now the label looks like a small badge. This is useful when you want a special UI style. Let's test this code. And now we created our super cool checkbox. We still use the normal checkbox control, but we replaced its visuals. We replaced indicator and content item. The indicator is our custom rectangle. It changes the color, scale and border color when it's checked, and also it has a small press animation. When we click, it gets smaller and then comes back. This custom checkbox has custom indicator, custom content, smooth color changes, press animations and glow effect and modern style. And the best part, to customize this checkbox, we use only simple QML. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about Qt, QML, embedded Linux and modern UI design, subscribe to this channel. If your team needs help with embedded projects, visit us, link in the description. So now, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers!